Now I call on Councillor Moyeed.
Madam Mayor, it gives me great pleasure to make my maiden speech as a councillor in this chamber. And I'll be speaking in support of Labour's amendment to the Brexit motion tabled by Lib Dems. There are many glaring omissions in the Lib Dem motion. Where to begin, really? But given the shortage of time, I'm going to focus on their complete failure to talk about the rise in hate crime experienced by EU citizens in Brexit Britain, something that Nikolai touched on earlier. Police have reported that there's been a 41% rise in hate crime since the Brexit referendum. We've seen the rise of fascists, neo-Nazis and racists who have been emboldened by the Brexit vote. They have been giving Nazi salutes on our streets. And it's grassroots Labour members, councillors, MPs, along with the wider community who have been mobilising against the rise of the far right. We have a proud tradition of standing up to the fascists in Haringey. 41 years ago, at the Battle of Wood Green, it was Haringey councillors from across the political divide, including a certain Jeremy Corbyn, who came together with the wider community and resisted the National Front, who had threatened to march in our area. People of Haringey said to the fascists, these are our streets, and you do not belong here. We are faced with the same threat in Brexit Britain today, and it is Labour that's taking action to see off that threat. On the 14th of July, after the demonstration against the world's #1 racist, Donald Trump, we had a march in Whitehall against Britain's #1 racist, Tommy Robinson, and his neo-Nazi supporters. A large contingency of my Labour councillor colleagues were on that march. There was no Haringey Lib Dem councillor on site. I spoke at that march with anti-racist campaigners from across Europe. There was not a single Lib Dem speaker on that stage. Lib Dems, they seem to be strong on rhetoric, but they're desperately found wanting when it comes to taking action. And my message to Lib Dem colleagues, you will be judged not by your words or your YouTube videos, but by your action. EU citizens will ask you, what have you done to fight racism off our streets? And this is what you can do. Please note these dates in your diary. This Saturday, on the 13th of October, there will be a march against the so-called Democratic Football Lads Alliance outside Parliament. And Haringey Labour Party have 2 meeting points, outside Seven Sisters Tube Station, outside Finsbury Park Tube Station at 12 p.m. And I'm sure you will be welcome with open arms if you were to join us. On Sunday,
Councillor, may I ask you to wind up, please? Okay.
I don't see any of the Lib Dems taking note on these concrete actions that you can actually take. And I want to end this part of my speech by commending the Leader of the Council on his Brexit commitment to EU residents yesterday. And I quote when he said, "You are welcome here now and will remain welcome here in the future." I call on you to support the amendment. Thank you.